fourth set of the day will be played on Akelon Wastes. Spawning in the top left-hand position as the Yellow Zerg, playing for CJ Entis. His name is Effort.
His opponent spawns in the bottom right position. Blue Zerg, playing for Samsung Khan. His name is Roro.
So Roro, very confident in his ZVZ. At the same time, though, Effort, pretty solid in the matchup as well. I'm sure he won't be intimidated. Effort also a master of mind games.
Oh yeah, definitely. In fact, it was his mind games that won him the OSL against Flash in the finals. And we don't see an Overlord. We are going to see a quick game once again as Roro spawning pool first.
That's going for that 10 pool there. I can't say I'm incredibly surprised by this decision here, since we've been seeing very fast games from both sides. I mean, I guess it's just another drop in the bucket at this point.
I think they're really respecting CJ Ensis right now, because one of their players is playing in the WCS Korea Season 2 later today, if I remember correctly. So I guess they want to give him some break time before he needs to go to OGN to play his games.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty nice of Samsung Khan to do that. So Effort, on the other hand, he's going to go for an Extractor and then put up a spawning pool. No hatch first on his end, which means that the 10 pool will potentially not be as damaging as it could be, but you know, the Zerglings still are going to pop out before there's going to be any defenses on Effort's end.
Yeah, Effort, if he just micros carefully, it's not going to be the end for him. We see a lot of players, you know, dying to the tempo because they go for the greediest build. They go for the 15 hatch gas first and then the spawning pool. This time around, Effort is building a pool inside the main base before the hatchery, so he's going to be fine against the early aggression as long as he doesn't lose too many drones.
Alright, and the Baneling Nest is on its way as well. Behind this, Effort also grabbing an expansion as well. The Zerglings, are they going to get spotted by this Overlord? Yes, they indeed do get spotted. Moving across the map just in time there. The Zerglings now, it's going to be up to Effort to micro properly. And look at that, cancels his expansion, moves that drone back to the main base, and is making a queen behind this, and I'm sure Zerglings will follow.
Yeah, well, he is supply blocked at this point. He needs to wait for the Overlord to finish to make additional Zerglings other than the first two. Now, Effort needs to be careful. Yes, it's a nice aggression. He sees the Zerglings, but he needs to make sure that he is well defended back in the mineral line to make sure he doesn't lose so many drones, and the bailing follow-up could be deadly.
All right, the Zerglings, actually, wow, surviving with all of those lings. I have no idea how that happened, but Roro made it work here, and now he has access to the Baneling tech. There is a Spine Crawler on the way for Effort in his main base here, but he has the micro perfectly against these Banelings, or he could fall a little bit too far behind.
Yeah, well, he needs to pull the drones away from the mineral line as Roro's going to go for the drones.
All right, here come the Banelings. Excellent splits here, but oh no, two of the drones end up falling to the Banelings, and additional hits go off as well. Can Effort get a nice connection there? 5 drones have been picked off here, and now the drone count almost even between these players. Effort slightly behind, 9 to 10, and a decent hit there, getting 3 lings. Now the ling advantage is in the Effort advantage for Roro here, but no Effort. It looks like he is able to defend.
Yeah, he defends against the attack, but at least it put Effort behind when it comes to the drone count. So Roro, he can still stabilize in this game and come back and win the game.
All right, here's the issue for Roro. He has Baneling tech, but he doesn't have the speed.
Yes. So he does have 6 additional Zerglings popping out, but Effort, he's going to scout inside the main base with his own Zerglings and just try and decide to see what he wants to do from here. He's going to try to go for the drone, but with 6 Zerglings, it's going to be impossible unless he gets more Zerglings out.
Effort continuing to Zergling up pretty heavily behind this. He is now making a few additional drones, though. I guess just wants to be perfectly safe here. And can he get the Overlord with the low economy game? It's going to help out, but will he get it? 2 more hits, 1 more. No, the Queen just a little bit too slow. The Overlord escapes with simply 1 hit left to go.
Really close. A nice attempt by Effort, but the Queen was slightly out of position. So now Roro can stabilize on 1 base, but he's making additional Zerglings. He only has up to 10 workers mining from the minerals, and Effort is following this up with the Roach Warren.
Oh, very nice. I like the decision to go for the Roach Warren. Also, looks like he's repositioning his Spine Crawler there. Oh, can he get the Baneling?
Really close. Nice round by Roro at the last second, protecting his Banelings at the last second.
Yeah. Nice control there from Roro. Now we do have a Roach Warren on the way. Double Queen block at the ramp for Effort as well. So he's going to be pretty safe against any type of Ling Baneling attack that Roro may want to try on him.
Yeah, in fact, these Zerglings are just gonna be eaten apart by the Queens, and I do believe Effort still has some Zerglings on the field that can go inside the main base, kill some drones, or get a perfect scouting inside the main base.
In fact, he's sending on them in there right now, and also making up the 6 Roaches behind this. There's really not much that Roro has that can really deal with the Roaches here as well, so this is going to become really, really weird for him, because he can't counterattack. His opponent Effort's only on 1 base, but hold on a second there. Where's the other Queen? Out of position.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the Roaches are revealed.
Roaches are revealed, but they need to run towards his opponent's base because, remember, he does have a Queen inside the main base to defend against the Zerglings, no problem.
And instantly we do see a Roach Warren get put down by Roro, but the problem is he can't get an expansion behind this, and he's going to be forced to play extremely defensive until he can get enough Roaches out. I think that Effort's got a timing here where he can kill his opponent.
Yeah, but Effort also needs to be careful because once he misses the timing a little bit, he needs to pull back all of his Roaches and defend at the natural because he's trying to macro up behind the Roaches.
We also see Effort grabbing a Baneling nest behind this as well as an expansion. Going to just pressure a lot with these Roaches here. Maybe he'll be able to do a critical amount of damage. There's really not too many units out here for Roro, actually.
Yeah, he's making 5 Roaches right now, but Effort has certainly a lot more than 5 Roaches ringing down. In fact, even in this group, there's up to 7 Roaches.
I'm actually a little bit perplexed why Effort didn't really try the pressure with these Roaches here. He's just kind of sending them to the middle of the map, and they're not really accomplishing anything.
Well, let's look at if you look at the drone count, Effort is slightly down, but he does see that his opponent's expansion has been delayed for a long time after seeing the Roaches. That's what Effort's happy about. The hatchery just started for Roro, while Effort's hatchery is finishing up, and he's just gonna wait for a few more Zerglings and then possibly bust up the ramp.
He can certainly do that, or maybe he's forcing his opponent to commit to the defenses at the natural while using his units here. The Baneling Nest has been revealed here, and as well as the Evolution Chamber. It's going to turn into Roach Baneling versus Roach Baneling from the look of things, and Effort morphing in his Banelings right under that Overlord there. Looks like he's not afraid to show how aggressive he wants to be. This hatchery, I have to be very careful. I'm not sure if Roro has enough to defend against this.
Yeah, well, here comes the Banelings, and if Roro's Banelings actually connect well to Effort's Banelings, he can defend against the attack because he has maybe 1 or 2 more Roaches, but the Banelings are away from Roro's Banelings right now as they get perfect connection to some of these Roaches.
Alright, looks like the Banelings, they're doing a good amount of splash damage. The spread, though, very nice from Roro, but he's got a lot of very weak Roaches here, and it looks like Effort's going to end up winning the Roach War here. He's going to be able to pick off the last few of them. Additional Roach reinforcements coming, though. Will it be enough to hold off the aggression from Effort? Looks like it could be. Maybe it would have been better for him to have more Zerglings instead of those Roaches here. And yes, indeed, Roro will defend.
Yeah, I was a little bit curious why Effort did not send back the Roaches back at home. And in fact, during this battle, 7 of the larvae was just playing around in the main base in Effort's hatchery, so I'm a little bit perplexed why he didn't make any reinforcements or drone up heavily behind this. So now he's getting up to 7 drones, plus 1 on the way, and the lair is starting.
So from the look of things, Effort, he is in a better position overall, economic-wise. He's getting the gas at his natural. He's really starting to saturate up now. He actually has a good amount of drones, a healthy amount. Starting to make a few more Roaches here. And yeah, look at the drone difference there. 44 for Effort to 31 for Roro. Roro hasn't even started his lair yet as well. This is going to allow Effort to go for a pretty strong Roach timing in the mid-game. And maybe he can even go for some type of Spire play.
Yeah, the key point for Effort is play solid. As long as he doesn't move out on the map too fast and die to Roro's Roaches when he has a little bit more than Effort, then Effort is going to win the game no problem. He has better upgrades, like you said, better economy, so everything is leading towards Effort winning this game.
Yes. Roro can definitely come back in the game. It's not over yet. The advantage does lie with our CJ Entis Yellow Zerg, however.
Yeah, he's taking the third base, and Roro cannot even deny this. He doesn't have enough Zerglings or Roaches to cancel the hatchery. In fact, Roro just trying to get a scouting inside the main base, but the Roaches take out the Zergling.
Indeed they do. So, Okay, the third base has been revealed, and this Queen will eventually be able to chase away this Overlord using the creep from the Overlord as well underneath him. And I guess it doesn't even need to use the creep. The Queen picks off that last Overlord here. And now we have the Roach speed upgrade starting up for Effort. His +1 attack has recently completed, and we also have the +1 attack for Roro as well. This Overseer going to do a good amount of scouting here. Will end up getting picked off most likely by this Queen now.
Yeah, it's going to get picked off by the Queen since Effort was stalling a little bit inside the main base, but look at the Roach count from our CJ Entersur player. He has better upgrades than his opponent as he's going for the +2 right now, speed halfway done. And look, if you look at the supply, 97 supply to 88 of Roro.
Effort's gonna be his strongest when the Roach speed finishes here. And he should go for the expansion. I think he can kill it. He's got the Roach count. He's waiting for a few additional reinforcements. I'd love to see him go for it. Roro, he's either going to be forced to cancel or commit to the attack here. The Roach speed very close to completing for Effort. That's going to give him a very nice edge in the fight here. He's going to go after that hatchery here. Can he control his units properly and make this work? Roro must. No, he's not even able. He cancels the expansion, and now comes the Roach fight.
Well, there are Queens with Roro's units, which means that he can transfuse some of these Roaches. And if you look at the count, Effort has less Roaches than his opponent, so even if he has better upgrades, Roro is going to win the battle, but these creep is just helping out Effort run away from Roro's units.
That's 17-13, so actually Effort's got more Roaches now. He just has to wait for the reinforcements to join him, and now he can actually properly engage in the fight here. No, gonna turn around, wait for a few more reinforcements, not committing to the attack here. He's getting a Hydra Den behind this, his +2 attack, nearing completion as well. And the third base becoming very saturated. Effort not overcommitting, still playing very solid, smart, and safe. Just, taking his little advantages wherever he can get them, and now he's finding himself up 130 supply to 108.
In fact, he cancels the third hatchery, and that's all he wanted to do. He got out of there with all of his Roaches, which is also pretty good. Roro seems like he wants to engage into this, but Effort, I think he has a little bit more Roaches in this competition.
And in addition to that, there's 10 Roaches being reinforced right now from the Larva, and look at that Effort chasing away Roro. The supply is very, very favoring Effort at this point as well. I think we can just see a simple counterattack from Effort, and he should be able to actually just take out this third base once again or force a cancel. He may even just go straight for the heart into the natural. Is he going to try to go and press the attack and make it work? He's committing to the push here. He wants to take out the remaining army of Roro.
And few seconds after this, we are going to have the +2. Even if Effort's winning this fight with a +1/+1, he's going to dominate his opponent with the +2 upgrade against his opponent's only +1 Roaches.
Indeed, that additional upgrade, the Roach advantage, is making a huge difference here. Roro out of Roaches almost at this point. GG is called. Effort winning set number 4.
A little bit longer than set number 1, 2, and 3, but Effort defended against the tempo really well, went for the Roaches, and finished his opponent with better upgrades and faster expansion.
The game did go on a little bit longer, but we still got the